A big thank you to Paid Memberships Pro for sponsoring this video. Paid Memberships Pro is the best free membership plugin for WordPress. If you want to go pro, visit paidmembershipspro.com/Jamie for a special discount. The brand new 2024 theme that now comes with WordPress is getting some amazing reviews. Everyone seems to absolutely love it. So over the past week, I've taken it for a deep dive just to see how good it is. And I've built 5 different types of websites with it. So in this video, you will see how I got on when I tried to build a business website, a portfolio website, a WooCommerce website, a one-pager website, and a blog. Let's get into it. I wanted to see what was possible out of the box with the 2024 theme, so I set myself some rules. I could only use the block variations that came with the theme, and I could only use the style variations. Oh, I should also say I've created free themes out of each of these designs, so if you like them, you can download them completely for free. There is a link in the description below. Right, let's get started with the one-pager design. Pretty nice, isn't it? I think it really went well. I'm really delighted with it. I think it's a beautiful looking site. I'll just show you behind the scenes how it was actually built. So actually everything on my site is built using one of the block patterns that comes with 2024. So I didn't have to do any designing at all. I just replaced some of the images. Here we go. Here's all the block patterns. Let's explore them all so we can have a look at them in a bit more beauty. And let's look at the header one here. So you'll see that it comes now with a nice background image to your header. This is taking advantage of the new background image functionality. And then the block patterns are categorized down here. So here's the about block patterns. I've actually used that in another site. And you can see here, there's the FAQ one I used. That is taking advantage of the details block. So these are all core Gutenberg blocks, no third-party blocks at all in here. There's that other section that I've used in my site. Let's go back to banners here. Here's some more banners that you can use that are really beautifully designed. The attention to detail in these is absolutely fantastic. You can also have whole page templates as well that you can just import into your sites. Here's a portfolio pattern. I've used that one actually on the one pager as well. So you can see the whole of my one pager is just made up out of the block patterns that come with the theme, and it's beautiful. I think it's got stunning design. I absolutely love it. And there's 2 other things I've done to make this a true one pager. The first is when you click on a menu item, it scrolls down to that point, and you do that by creating a target and an anchor. So here we go. I've clicked on FAQ. You come across to the block settings and you pop in that in the URL. So hashtag the name you want to target to, and then you actually go down to the point in the page where you want that to go to. In this case, I've set that at the group level. You can see here in the list view, and you come into advanced and you just give that in the HTML anchor the same name, and then it'll scroll down. The other thing I've done is to create a smooth scroll. Otherwise it just jumps really quickly. And you can add this genius piece of CSS, which is just there. And I'll put a link in that to the description as well, so you can just copy that. And that just creates that smooth scroll down. So it doesn't jump down, it smooths really elegantly down. So in conclusion, 2024 would be a great theme to choose if you're looking to build a one-pager. So I've got 4 interesting things to show you behind the scenes on this one. The first is the styles. So I've chosen the Ember style. So the 2024 comes with all these beautiful styles. In some of the other builds, I've used different styles. This one I think is stunning. Can you see how it's changed the accent color, the background color, the fonts as well? It's also used these lovely overlays in my galleries. This is actually just a block pattern gallery block. I've also made a couple of tweaks to the WooCommerce page templates, which of course you can do with a block theme really simply. This is the shop page, which in WooCommerce speak they call the product catalog. I've fixed the image ratios of my images on this page. And I've also got rid of the header and the footer on my basket and checkout pages to create a distraction-free process. I also made sure all the other WooCommerce pages worked beautifully, and they do. This is the My Account page. Looks absolutely beautiful in my view. And just for fun, I added an about page to the site using, again, a block pattern here. And you see how we've got this lovely consistency because the theme is using this lovely gradient overlay. So my conclusion is 2024 would be a great theme if you want to build a WooCommerce site. Actually, I did cheat a little bit with this one. The first pattern on the page here, this big hero element here, doesn't come as a block pattern. I actually created that myself just by using the cover block and then putting a couple of paragraph blocks in and the button blocks inside as well. But everything else is just block patterns and what comes with the theme. And you can see as I scroll down the page here, it's beautiful design, but everything is just a block pattern that I've just inserted directly from what comes with the theme. So you don't have to be a brilliant designer to create beautiful designs. So would I personally use the 2024 theme to build a business website? Absolutely. I mean, I think it looks really great. I'm really happy with this. I think it's clean and simple and elegant and cool. The front page is actually just made out of two block patterns. They are query loop block patterns, and in the second block pattern, which is this one here, styled completely differently, but it's still the query loop block. All I've done is set an offset, which means it's going to skip the first 3 posts before it lists the other ones. That way you don't duplicate the posts on the same page. And in the theme styles, I've just set this lovely onyx sort of grey black color to be the theme background. And the colors change the fonts as well. They're designed to work with the fonts. You can see as I switch around the actual colors here, here's the blue color. You can see how the fonts are changing as well. But you can see how easy it is to switch around these theme styles. It's so simple. So would I choose 2024 to build a blog? 100%. So I was quite radical in this one. I wanted this left-hand navigation, so I created my own layout. I went off-piste a little bit. And you can see here, I've just added the columns block with 2 columns. In the right-hand column, I've added the query loop block. In the left-hand column, I've added the navigation block. And then I did a massive overhaul on the single post template. I went to the single post template and I added a huge cover block here. I just set it to be full width and full height, which is that little icon there. I told it to pull in the featured image from the post. And down at the bottom, it's a little bit hard to see. I put in the title and I also put these little pagination blocks in as well. So I've ended up with a really nice portfolio website. So I would definitely recommend using 2024 if you're looking to build your own portfolios. So is the 2024 theme the best ever default WordPress theme we've seen? Well, in my view, absolutely 100% yes. It is the first properly multi-purpose theme that you can use for a business website, a portfolio, a blog, an e-commerce website, or just as a starter theme and mold it to however you like. But let me know what you think. Do you think you'd start using the 2024 theme for your website projects? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, if you can hit the like button now, it would be amazing, because it makes a huge difference to how many people get to see this video. It really does. So thank you if you can hit that like button. And also, every time you do hit that like button, our cats get a little treat. If you want to see more videos just like this, hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I release a new one. If you want to avoid making the biggest WordPress beginner's mistake, watch this video. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.